Hello, everyone. Hi, ladies and gentlemen. This is Delfina from Poets Corner or the Let's Be Happy podcast. And today we are going to spend some time with a beautiful soul. She is Rony and she is from Madrid. She is, first of all, a beautiful human being. She plays the violin, she plays the guitar, she plays keyboards, and she's also a model. And I think, am I forgetting something?
Thank you so much. I think that's about it. I also sing a little bit. I try to do my best, but yeah, anything that is an instrument, I like to learn and practice. Yeah.
So where did that come from? Was it something that you were introduced to when you were like a kid, or you just found something and thought that's interesting and kind of picked it up and away you went?
That's a very good question. Actually, my dad was the one that introduced the violin to me. He's always liked classical music, and I think he never get to learn it. So when I was 8 years old, he introduced me the violin, and he put me on some lessons on the conservatory. So that's when I started when I was 8.
It reminds me because I learned the violin as well when I was a kid too, and
Really?
yeah. So for a while, and then I didn't practice, and my mum was like, "Well, you're going to practice," and I was like, "No," so I gave it up. But which instrument is which do you find most comfortable with, or is it just all of them?
So I guess that since I have been playing violin the longest, I think is the one that I'm like most attached to and the one that I can express more myself with. But now that I'm learning the guitar, I can sing as well, and I also love doing that. So I guess violin and guitar. Yeah. Yes, but I get what you said about being a kid and not wanting to practice because you're a kid at the end of the day, so it's a bit hard to keep that. Yeah.
Absolutely. I mean, I loved it, and like my family played instruments, but it wasn't my passion. I did dancing as well, so I kind of went in that way, and obviously the plays and everything else. So no, that's fascinating. That's really great. And when you play, does the violin become a part of you? Is it and also what music do you like playing? Is it classical, or do you like improvising or changing the classics and finding your own way with them?
So when I started learning violin, I played classical music because that's what they teach you and what they show you. And that's what I normally play, classical music with the violin. But lately, like 2 years ago, I started to do some improvising lessons, and I really, really love that. It's like just letting yourself be, and you get to know yourself a lot, but it's a bit hard because you learn everything from a sheet of paper, and when they take that away from you, it's like, what do I play now?
No, absolutely. It can give you stability and seeing the path through with this mind that's showing you. But yeah, but no, that sounds really, really fascinating. Are you going to be able to record some of your own music and put it out there for us?
Okay, so right now, I just like made a little band like with a violinist and a guitar player. So it's gonna be 3 of us, and we're gonna start to practice this Thursday, and hopefully we will play at some restaurants here in Madrid.
That's really amazing. Let us know, and we'll like put that on the website as well for the listeners so they can know and they can tune in and listen to you guys.
Thank you.
Hopefully you'll be able to put your music out there for everyone.
For sure. I also have a song on Spotify with a friend of mine. It's called Fuck Girl. Maybe they censor that. But it's a really different kind of music that's more like electronic, something very different from what I do. I think I sing more like indie style, a soft acoustic guitar. But this one is fun. It's like a party song.
Oh, fantastic. Love to hear that and can't wait to hear it.
Thank you so much, Rose.
I'm gonna reproduce it right now after this beautiful moment. Rony, you said that violin for you, or music in general, probably is a way of express yourself, kind of. Um, what do you mean by that? And also, would you say that it's a way of escape, probably, or is that what you mean with express yourself?
Mm-hmm. Good question. I think that lately I've been practicing more the guitar. I think that I put the violin aside for a bit, but I feel like when I am maybe like sad, feeling very sad, I have the need to express it with the violin, because you can do like such like long notes, and like yeah, you just I feel I express a lot more with the violin. But with the guitar, I always take the guitar. Like when I'm at home, I just feel so happy, and I grab the guitar, and it automatically makes me feel happier.
Fantastic. So, is there any particular state of mind or way of inspiration when you play instruments? Is there any, state of mind? So, you said that when you are feeling sad, that is an emotion. So, do you also have moments in which you are not probably feeling sad, but you can reach a particular state of mind when you are able to start playing an instrument?
Um, I think so. I think that you have it in your heart, right? Like the need to play. Um, so as you say, I can play when I'm sad, when I'm happy, but it's just at any time. I I am so happy to play. Yeah, not in a particular moment or anything. I just, when I'm here in my house and I have the guitar here, I see it, and I want to grab it and play and make some music.
So you mentioned that you have performed some songs, for example, this fat girl,
Yeah.
and so you were saying that you perform instruments and then you also um, sing a little. And as far as I know, you also are into modeling. So how is that is there any connection between all these activities, let's say, or you are just like a multitasking girl and you can do this and you can do that, or is there actually a connection between all these activities?
I think I can say I can multitask a lot. Like my mind is all over the place. I can grab the guitar, grab something else, but with modeling, yeah, I started when I was 18. I wanted to start earlier, but you're not allowed to work till you're 18. So that's when I started. I think that what it's common about modeling and the music is that it's something artistic, right? With when I do photo shoots, I feel I can express myself with my body, by with the position I have, the look I have in my eyes. Um, so it's another artistic way of expressing myself with my body.
Yeah, it's really interesting that you say that. It's sort of like, I know that when you play an instrument, you put your body and soul into it, and as I said, with your modeling, you put your bodily in there as well as your soul as well, and how the
Yeah.
director may want you, or the photographer, and that kind of combination. Yeah, really interesting those connections. And like, I've seen your Insta, some fantastic videos on there. Do you do them all yourself? They're amazing. They're all your artistic expression.
I love editing videos. I I studied marketing and publicity, and I used to work as a graphic designer. So I also really like editing videos and putting music in it, and make every cut with the music and fast videos. I love doing that too.
Wow, seriously talented, tasking, everything. It's incredible. You're one woman dynamism company already. It's incredible.
She is
Yeah,
from
right.
that generation, you know. this generation.
I think that's when you truly love art, you love every expression of it, like writing, even though if you don't know how to play an instrument, but you can really listen when someone is playing. And for example, if you're a writer, you write about feelings and very detailed stuff that you can see in a musician, for example, how they move their faces, the expressions they make, and you probably can write about that a whole book.
And you have been traveling, right, lately. I don't know for how long exactly, or you can probably tell us where or for how long, but does that traveling transform you or helped you to do your art or express your art differently or in a different kind of way?
Yes. Yeah, that's a good question. I think that when you travel, you get to see other mentalities and to go outside the society you're living in. It's different, the way it works in every country. So I guess you discover a new part of yourself when you're traveling and you're around a new atmosphere. So yes, like a couple of years ago, I started traveling. I moved out to London for a little bit to work there as an au pair, as a nanny. And then I came back to Madrid and went to the Cayman Islands to work as a hostess. And that's actually where I bought my guitar and I started practicing.
So it was kind of a part of the way, because you were actually playing the violin, but then when you get to a different place, you probably felt like you could express yourself with the
Yeah.
guitar. It was a different instrument.
Yes, and you can learn different ways, different instruments. And I think the next step is to learn how to play the drums. I've always wanted to play the drums, and I know Delphi, you can teach me that.
You can't see, but Delfina's big smile.
Yes. Because she's a
Yeah.
musician as well.
I'm not as multitasking as you, but yeah, we can.
Well.
And Ross as well, because probably being artists and trying to make it as an artist, you have to do a lot of things and not just work in some other fields to probably get money in some stage of your life. If you are at the beginning not lucky enough to make a living with art, but also when you, for example, Ross, and you can tell us better, now you are about to release or launch your play. For that moment, beforehand, you have to do a lot of things, a lot of papers, a lot of drawings, and that is also a lot of production tasks. And you are also the artist, so as artists, we have to be able to do a lot of things if we work on our own at the beginning. But yeah, probably as artists, we are always in a multitasking way because we have to do a lot of things. Probably if we have to, or if we want to create content for our writing or videos or singing or performings, we have to be able to do a lot of things and also to do a lot of production tasks in order to put out our content and all that stuff. So yeah, welcome multitasking to artists as we know them today, because it would be a luxury to just focus on the writing or on the creative process and that's it, because
Yeah.
you have plenty of time and use all the time to produce and to write and to perform. But we have a lot of work to do after we play the instrument or we write a poem or we release the play. So I think it's a good point. Yeah.
How do you break down your time, Ronnie? Is there stuff that you, I mean, as we all kind of like prioritize our things, but what's your priorities? How do you allocate your time?
Um, so I think it's very interesting what she says. It's totally true. It's not just that we can create and that's it, and someone is gonna come and do the job for us to get us to like know certain people. Now with the internet, I think we all have to be there and show our art there. So within that, we need to have marketing skills. We need to know how to make everything aesthetic. So we get so more people get to see us. Um, but yeah, for example, with the modeling, I do have an agency that does that for me. So I just have the casting and then I do the job. But there are some people that don't have an agency, and like Delphi says, they have to put themselves out there and look for the jobs themselves. And then with the music, it's true that you can play and record yourself here from your home, for example. But if you have a better quality, if you have a microphone, if you know how to edit the video and make it more appealing, more people are gonna see it. So you need to know those skills and not just play, but learn how to put the microphone, edit all the music. So it's something we'll have to work on, I think.
Absolutely, absolutely. It is the thing that you have to do, be technical and multitask for yourself as well. So you have to do a lot of stuff. So it takes a lot of time, and it's amazing that you're putting it out there. And that it is really great. In terms of modeling, I know that sounds really awful. That the length of time of a modeling career may not be too far. I mean, thankfully, there's been huge progress in
Yes.
representation that it's going on, which is really great, rather than there was a cut-off period of time.
Yeah.
Do you still want to be involved in the modeling industry in some way going forward, or you're not sure yet, you'll just see where it goes?
So yeah, like you say, there's been like um it's been changing the fashion industry. Maybe 20 years ago, no one will thought that a 60-year-old could do a catwalk. Now it's kind of normal to see that, or to do a photo shoots with yeah, older people than me. But it's true that it's a short career and you're not gonna have the same amount of work. So I guess that around 30-ish, that's when your modeling career is over. But you can definitely do more photo shoots. They will hire you rather than in catwalks. I would love to do photo shoots and modeling jobs till I can, because I love it. It's so much fun trying new clothes, or designers getting to see their designs on someone, um, making it alive by seeing it in a catwalk, or doing a photo shoot with it. So I will always love to do that.
How did modeling come about for you?
I've thought about that a couple of times, and since I was a kid, everyone would say to me, "Oh, you're so tall. You should do modeling." That was it, because I am 180 centimeters. I think that's like 5'9". So I've always been very tall and yeah, more skinny. So they always said that to me, and I actually didn't think about it till I was like 17, 18. And I actually went on a trip to Ireland for the summer to study English, and I applied for a agency when I was there. Like, let's do it. Why not? Let's apply. Let's see what happens. And they said yes right away. So when I came to Madrid, I did the test, and I was in, and that's how I started. I went through like maybe 3 or 4 different agencies, because sometimes when you join one, they don't give you much work, or they send you castings where there's lots of people and you don't get to do any of them. So you also have to have like a good agency.
It's amazing. And also what you said about, again, being abroad and, you know, new opportunities appear. And let's, as you said, is at the end of the day is just about doing it. As you said, let's do it. Why not? Let's try something different. Probably, I don't know. And then voila, you get back. They said yes to you, and you get back to your city. And it was the beginning of something. So that's great. How traveling transforms us. I mean, I'm not saying that it's the only way that you can get a transformation within you, but
I think we're more relaxed when we travel, maybe because I was in holidays. Well, I was studying, but I was in a new place, so you get all that stress from your mind, and I think you think more clearly, and you're just more positive about it, I guess.
of course, that's correct, because you are in a different place and you are not thinking about your routine because you don't have one. So it's probably that you're not thinking much, and you say, yes, let's do it. I don't have anything to lose, so let's do it. And that, my friends, is the message for you today, I think. Let's do it. Try that something new. Try that thing that you have been holding back or not doing it because excuses. Let's do it.
Absolutely, absolutely.
And you are on social media. What are your handles? And do you have a website as well that people can access?
I don't have a website. I do have Instagram. It's just being Rony. And
are you on TikTok?
no, I'm not. I'm not.
It's the Instagram that people can look at your fantastic content.
Yes. And thank you so much.
Thank you for being on. The fantastic, multi-talented Rony.
Multi-talented. Yeah, thank you so much for spending the time with us, because we know that you're busy today and you have stuff to do. So thanks.
Thank you guys for letting me have this space to openly talk about art and music anytime you want.
Fantastic. And we will make sure our listeners know all about your new releases, and we'll put that on the website when they come. And thank you very much all for listening. That's the end of this Poets Corner Let's Be Happy podcast.